What's up, YouTube? So this video is part of a 3-video series, and I'm wearing the same thing and saying basically the same intro in each of these videos, so I apologize in advance. I have two main goals for 2019. One is to increase my income, and more specifically, I would like to make about $12,000 extra from my online businesses, so my YouTube and my blog in 2019. More specifically, I would like to make about $12,000 extra this year from my blog and YouTube. And so that's about $1,000 a month, but really just $12,000 throughout the whole year. And my other major goal is to pay off more debt. So really, I would like to pay off my car. I have about $17,000 left to go on that. So my goal is to pay off my car by December 2019. I have, my goals behind me projected in my bedroom. And for this video, I wanted to share things I want to do more or less of in 2019. And this video is the personal development edition. So I also have a video for things I want to do more or less of for my finances, as well as for my health and fitness. So I will post those videos down below. I also have 3 different blog posts for each one of these already typed up with a little bit further explanation for each of these things. So if you want to read those will also be linked down below. So the list that I'm about to share with you guys are not really exact goals. They're not specific or necessarily measurable. I just kind of want to be more aware of them and, make an intention to do them more. So I do have those 2 very specific goals, but these are things that I just kind of want to keep track of and be more aware of in my life. The first thing I would like to do is meditate more. I have been meditating since January of 2016, and I attend a meditation class every Wednesday, or I used to. I was very consistent with going, and lately I have not been going. I have been going, but I missed like a couple weeks in a row just because I have not been feeling like meditating. And I don't know if I should force myself or, whatever, but I do really want to make the intention of going to my meditation class every Wednesday and trying to meditate for at least 10 minutes every single day, specifically in the evening. So I may make it part of a night routine. I'm not really sure yet, but I do want to get back into meditating because I feel that it helps me mentally, and I really want to get back into that. I would also like to live more in the moment. A few months ago, I read the book The Power of Now, and it made me realize how much I don't live in the now because I'm either thinking about the past or I am just looking forward to the future, like something that's going to happen or just how my life is going to be in the future. But it's not a good way to live because all that we have is right now. Like, we don't know what's going to happen at all in the next couple minutes or the next year or the next whatever. So I really just want to live in the moment and stop dreading things that are going to happen or really looking forward to things that are going to happen. Just appreciate the now and live in the moment. And I think that really just takes a lot of self-awareness and just being conscious of every moment. So I'm not really sure how to track that. It's just kind of my intention of how I would like to start living. I want to read more. This one's pretty basic. In 2018, I read a total of 12 books, and then I read parts of some books, like I got through half of them or whatever. But in 2019, I want to double that. I would like to read at least 24. And if I don't hit that number, it's okay. I just really want to read books and understand them and really apply them. So that's the main thing. I would like to journal more. And again, maybe I can make this part of an evening routine. But I just want to spend, 5 minutes writing things I'm grateful for or just journaling about my feelings and my goals or anything like that, because I think that'll help me a lot with clarity and reaching my goals. I would like to get out of my comfort zone more. I did this a lot in 2017, and a few things I did get out of my comfort zone for in 2018. Especially over the last few months, I've been saying yes to like hanging out with people a lot more or just going out, whatever, which I don't typically do. I'm very much a homebody and I like to just get work done at home. But I've just been taking more time to spend with other people, which is definitely out of my comfort zone. I also would like to step out of my comfort zone more at work. I do have to give presentations at work and I hate presenting, but I know I'm going to have to. So basically, I just want to do it, and get it over with. But that is one thing that's out of my comfort zone. So I think when you step out of your comfort zone, you do grow, and I definitely want to do more growing. So I want to paint more. I really love painting. It's very meditative for me, and I haven't painted in a very long time. And I'm not sure that I will necessarily paint more because I do so many other creative things like blogging and creating videos, but it is something that I would like to get back into. I have tons of canvases in my closet. I have tons of paint. So that is my intention, but we'll see. Practice/learn Spanish. My boyfriend is Colombian and he speaks Spanish, obviously, and his family speaks Spanish, and I really want to learn it. And I took 3 years in high school, but I don't remember much of it, and I didn't ever apply it, so it didn't stick with me. And I've already been practicing Spanish like every day for a week or so now. And also when he comes here, he has now been teaching me Spanish, so he'll write down, or I'll write down the words that he teaches me, and I learn how to spell them, how to say them, and then he'll like quiz me, and then like he'll randomly quiz me when we're hanging out, which is awesome, and I greatly appreciate it because I have a free way to learn Spanish. I also use the app Duolingo, and I practice that while I eat breakfast. I've even been listening to a like Spanish lecture when I drive to work in the mornings. So I'm feeling really good about it so far, and the words are actually sticking in my mind, and I've been trying to speak it a lot more. So I do want to make 2019 the year that I like get pretty fluent in Spanish. I want to focus more and be productive more. I am very productive for the most part. However, I tend to overwhelm myself, but if I can just like really prioritize the things that I need to do, then I could be even more productive. And I do get distracted really easily. It's just a thing that I do because I don't have a lot of energy in the evenings when I work, and also just because if I'm overwhelmed, I tend to procrastinate or lose focus. And I just really want to focus this year because I want to be a full-time YouTuber, I want to be a full-time blogger, and I need to really, really focus on these things and just do them and stop letting stupid things distract me. And I know that I have so much in me, like I have so much potential when it comes to these things. So I really just want to focus, and yeah. I would like to use less social media. So if you watched my finance/side hustle edition of this video, then you know that I want to post on Instagram more. However, posting on Instagram does not need to mean spending more time on Instagram. So I sometimes will find myself scrolling through Instagram and I'm like, why? It's been like 15 minutes and I've gained nothing from this, and I don't even know why I'm doing it. And it's just something that's so simple to do, and it's kind of like relaxing, and you literally just lose yourself into other people's lives. So I would like to use less social media. I especially don't want to use any social media while I'm laying in bed. I don't really ever gain anything by scrolling through my feed or anything. There are some captions that, I'll learn something from or whatever, but I just want to use social media for my businesses and just kind of move on from it because it's a huge distraction, and like I said, I want to focus and be productive more. And the last one is hitting the snooze button less. So I never hit the snooze button during the weekday when I have to go to work, but on the weekends, if I set an alarm for like 6 or 6:30 in the morning, whatever, then I typically will just kind of ignore it. I never hit the snooze button. I just add more time to my alarm, or I just won't add time at all and just like wake up whenever I wake up. I don't sleep past like 8 o'clock ever. My body can't. But if I set an alarm for a specific time, I did that for a reason. So I really just want to wake up at that time. So yeah, those are the things that I want to work on for my personal development. I know it's a lot, but like I said, these are just things I want to kind of focus on and pay more attention to. If you haven't already, be sure to go check out the videos for my health and fitness as well as my finances/side hustle stuff. And I will link those below, like I said. Be sure to follow me on Instagram because I'll be posting more in my actual feed, and then in my stories, just kind of tracking this. I kind of want to document everything throughout this year a little bit more. So be sure to follow me on Instagram. that will also be linked below, and let me know what you guys want to work on in your personal development.